Ladies and gentlemen.
What the fuck?
What the fuck?
What the fuck?
Wait.
What the fuck?
What the fuck?
What the fuck?
Good morning.
Good
Evening.
morning.
Do you know
Yeah.
what time it is over there?
It's 2 minutes to midnight.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
You're 8 hours behind me. Jesus.
Yep.
Where about are you then?
Idaho.
You what?
Idaho.
Idaho.
America. In America.
Idaho.
Yeah.
I've never heard that one before. That's unusual. Idaho. Where the fuck's that close by?
It's right next to Washington.
Oh,
Montana.
okay.
Yeah.
Good. Close. I don't want to clean the butts. I need to get ready for work.
Yeah. I need to invite Vortex.
I know. I called the line chat and he was like, Dabs is starting a podcast. I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah. We're gonna start talking about aliens, I guess, first.
Jesus Christ.
That was his idea. But I come up with I did some research and stuff, and then I come up with a cool theory, so.
You do come up with cool theories if you know your research.
Right.
It's like the question is, why can't we go into Area 51?
Exactly.
It's a good alien infestation thing.
I often wonder the same thing, actually. Can't even get close to it, really.
Not really.
Like, they got
If you
that shit on
actually go
lock.
to the border, if you actually go to the border where you can actually stand, you still got to travel a good fucking half an hour to get into the centre. Because it's a perimeter. So it takes still a good,
is that like driving time or walking time?
Well, walking time is going to take you over 2 hours.
Oh, damn. Crazy. You know more about it than me, and I live in the country. Welcome, hello.
What the fuck?
What the fuck?
I like aliens. That's why.
I think we are aliens.
That's what I'm saying. That's my theory, kind of. But
Listen. Every other creature on this planet, what the fuck? Every other creature on this planet is built to survive in the harsh realities. A giraffe, when it's born, just gets shit out the mother's ass, and then it just gets up and starts walking. What happens with human babies? We gotta nurture them for like 18 years. We got no fur and shit, man. Like for some of us who are like the best of the best, we got no hair in our heads. You know, I don't know. Like if we were to survive in this environment, we'd like more than likely be able to breathe underwater. Considering
I got a theory on
mostly up of water.
I got a theory on how that could be possible too. That was my
breathing
theory.
Underwater?
No, how humans could be the aliens.
Oh, we 100% are. We don't belong in this environment. No, if we stay outside in the rain for too long, we die. Like, if we stand outside in the sun for too long, we die.
Well, check it out.
We don't exist. We're not supposed to be here.
Oh, see, I always thought it was like apes, like them weird-looking...
That's how Vortex in his lineage, but they're, you know...
Getting roasted already, Vortex?
Welcome! You're in for another ride.
So, if the universe is always expanding, right? Constantly, correct?
Yeah.
That means at one point, a long time ago, it wasn't as expanded. So maybe Mars was in the Goldilocks zone, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that means there could have been life here at one point. And, check it out, there's more oxygen in the Earth's crust than there is in the atmosphere. So what if the only reason we don't see life on Mars is because way back then they fucking burrowed in where more oxygen was, and that's what aliens are.
I believe there is some type of life on Mars because they found water.
They did find water, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They did.
So there is some sort of life on that Earth.
You know what I think is the funniest thing, too, about all of this, like, life as we know it? What if life exists outside of what we know? Like, well, what we can scientifically prove based on what we need to survive. You know what I mean?
Has anyone ever thought of multiverses? Like, I mean, I'm talking Marvel now, but it could be true.
Oh yeah, dude, I believe in all sorts of shit. So
Definitely.
who knows?
I mean, what does the black hole do?
Takes you to Atlantis.
Oh, if I...
Yeah.
I don't know.
It takes you to another
But that
dimension.
could be another dimension, or is where the aliens actually live.
And then there's the Bermuda Triangle, and then there's an Alaskan Triangle, and then there's like another one in the Dead Sea or something like that.
I took a picture of clouds in the sky that made a perfect triangle once.
I took a picture of a cloud that looked just like a UFO. Maybe it was. I don't know. Oh yeah, and then have you guys seen the picture that I took of the guy in the sky?
No.
Oh my god. You'll have to see this. Alright, I'm going to see if I can find it in my photos here.
Thank you. I need to get ready for work.
This is crazy, What the fuck? Alright, check this shit out. Hold on.
Hear an echo.
Hear an echo.
Earphones on.
Hear an echo.
Somebody's volume is turned up all the way. That's probably why.
Somebody's volume is turned up all the way.
Yeah.
It's not me.
I always put my volume all the way though.
Whose
usually
picture
do,
is glowing
All the way.
the most when they're not
All
talking?
the way.
I'm always glowing.
Alright.
Oh, what am I doing?
Sunset.
You're on a
Coffee?
podcast called What the Fuck?
What the fuck? Exactly, what the fuck? At least I get to spend my birthday morning with you guys.
Oh,
Happy birthday!
Yay!
Happy birthday
Don't
to
sing.
you. Happy birthday to you.
How bad is the
Happy birthday, happy birthday to you. But
Okay, so I took this one. There's one picture of the sunset that I took, and then shortly thereafter, I took a series of photos, and this one was like somewhere in the middle of the photos that I took, but check this fucking shit out.
Yeah, it tripped me the fuck out when I seen it.
Okay.
Wait, you gotta show them the enhanced one though. You can see it right now, but barely if you don't know what you're looking for.
Alright.
The dot is the sun is in the middle of his forehead.
There's a dot.
Just wait.
In the sky. There's a fucking face
You know
in
how
the sky.
long I've been waiting for this? Ooh, I'm about to make a name for myself here.
Stop giving spoilers. What's up with his accent though?
Your dialect coach.
Well, we talking like accents or what? Depends what you're talking about. What's a dialect? That kind of sounds like something that somebody who drops out of high school.
Dialect.
Spell dialect.
An enhanced one or what?
I'm trying to find it right now.
Oh.
Enhanced.
I enhanced it like a bunch of times. I might have to do it again just to get. Well, here, okay, so compare it to this one. So this was the one that I took just before or just after.
I didn't leave. I clicked on the picture and I couldn't get off it.
If you go like back and forth between the photos, you'll be able to
get used to
see it. I fucking get it to close now.
You
So
click
the
on
only option right now is
Click on the picture.
oh, there it
We had a
goes.
victim come up to say happy birthday, shots, but you jumped
Yeah,
in.
Happy birthday! I'm gonna enhance it again
yeah, because
because I can't find it.
I can see it because I know what to look for.
It's
But
okay.
Right.
So, any big plans for your birthday? Are you gonna party it up?
There's no way to.
I'll be online.
I'll find it.
Okay.
But this shit was trippy as fuck. It freaks me the fuck out.
There's no way to see like how many people are viewing the podcast.
Well, right now there's 5 in here, but yeah, nobody ever really views it live. I haven't really.
Hit me up. What are we looking for in that picture?
I'm gonna
There's
invest
a-
it really quick.
There's a
here.
face in the sky. It's just hard to see in that one. Okay, so basically it's at an angle. See that tree in the top left corner? How that's angled? That branch? Just, it's at that same angle,
Alright, so I got.
just to the right of it. There's like, it's a giant, weird looking face. But when she enhances it, it stands out like a sore thumb. It's like, holy fuck. There's a dude looking at me.
Okay.
A giant,
Here it
giant
comes.
dude.
Here, this is the enhanced one.
Oh.
What the f?
What the fuck?
I almost shat
Crazy, huh?
myself when I saw that. Like, I pulled over on the side of the road.
It's fucking
Right?
nuts, huh? Now you can probably
That's
see it in the other
Buddha.
one.
Nah,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
put that in there. There's no
No,
way.
I didn't. I
don't see
swear
that in the
on my
original picture.
mother's life, I did not fuck with that photo, except for that last one. I enhanced it, like changed the brightness.
But
or
you can
whatever.
see it in the other
Where
one.
did you pull that face from? Because you
Look at- no.
cannot see.
Go up above.
Look at the other
It's
one.
The one two
Oh,
above.
yes. Oh, my God.
Right?
It's really there.
Oh, my God. Maybe.
Yep.
God. That's
Yeah,
a very
you know what? So
weird
I did a lot of
lens
research,
flare.
and Lucifer, his name Lucifer, is the
Light
light bringer.
bringer.
It's a light
Yeah.
bearer. Yeah.
That, oh my god. Fucking Lucifer. But he's actually, you know what I'm reading about? There's a big difference between Satan and Lucifer. I don't know. And then there's also this guy
Yeah.
called Azazel
Welcome
or
to the
Azazel or
Lucifer.
some shit like that.
Azazel.
Azazel. I don't know. Is it Azazel or Azazel?
He's a demon king, yeah.
Yeah, and he's like the scapegoat, but he was also very much
Very
of
in
the light.
podcast. We're
Yeah.
Anyway, isn't that crazy shit right there? I almost, swear to God, I almost shit my pants.
I almost stopped and
It
just
was
shit my
crazy.
pants on
I
purpose.
know, right? No, I was like pulled over on the side of the road to scroll through the pictures to see like, oh, this one's cool because we had fires really bad that year. So it was really hazy out. And the sunsets were beautiful, but apparently the guy in the sky also thought so.
You're echoing. Echo, echo, echo.
Echo.
I can't tell who it is.
There's no echo.
It went away.
Echo.
I don't hear any echo though.
I don't now. It just every once in a while it does it. I don't now. What the fuck?
Oh, damn, you're cutting out bad.
Oh, it's your connection
Oh,
shitty.
is it me? Shit.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
What the fuck? Can you hear me now?
What the fuck? Whoa.
Actually,
Whoa.
I'm gonna grab my other mic. I'm gonna grab my mic and make it work.
Your good mic. The
My good mic.
The good ones.
My good mic.
The shiny one.
I wanted to read about. Okay, so another thing that I was really nerding out on for a few was frequencies and.
The sound therapists that did
Yes.
it back in the day in Egypt. That's fascinating.
Yeah, I watched that
Yeah,
short.
dude.
That is
I
so
just seen that short
fascinating.
today.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. I just watched it like before we.
They use
started.
different herbs for different diseases.
Yeah, and then I've been actually working on this because I'm a nerd. Been working on this modality that connects all colors, musical notes, organs, and then
Yeah.
all of the different forms of holistic healing, like the meridian tooth chart, acupressure, acupuncture, all that
Hooray.
stuff. So that you can have a quick guide or cheat sheet on how to heal different parts of your body.
Do you know that guy, Terence McKenna?
I do. He's the psychedelic dude.
Yeah, psychedelic dude. He's been doing his research on this topic. Ada just said the frequencies, music notes, colors, numbers, it all connected.
Everything, even a scent has a frequency, a smell of fragrance has a frequency.
Yeah.
And then that fragrance is directly connected to whichever chakra, color, usually color-wise speaking. So lavender, and all. So there's a scent, there's a frequency, there's a vibe, whatever. But then there's also a musical note. It's so cool. I
I wonder what color farts are then.
They're probably Well, they're probably brown because that's what,
What
brown,
the
red,
fuck?
black, whatever.
What the
Because it's root chakra, so comes out your butt. That's what color is associated with that part.
But
But
my dick.
you guys, my mom
Alien
has been so
butt.
funny.
Let's
Speaking
talk
of
about
healing, oh my god, she's been so funny. So she's talking a lot more now, but today or yesterday we couldn't find the nurse's call remote thingy, and it also controls the television. We couldn't find it.
Mhm.
And my mom goes, well, why don't you just call the nurse and ask? But and you got to understand too, the only words that I heard her say were okay and yeah, the entire day, and then she just comes out of nowhere and drops a joke.
All right.
Funny.
What were you saying, Vortex?
Let's stick to the topic.
What's our
Oh, yeah,
topic?
aliens.
Aliens?
Aliens, UFOs, weird beings. Okay, you guys know this place? The Chinese call it Shangri-La,
Mm-hmm.
the lost city.
Yes.
So there's this mountain that's around Himalayas, the Mount Everest.
Yeah.
This the name goes by Mount Kailash. So half of the mount, it's in Chinese territory, and half of it in India. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So in Hinduism, it says the Lord Shiva, the guy with snake around on his neck.
Mm.
He lives in there, on that mountain, and there's a secret village. It's called Shambhala. That's weird. In Chinese, they call it Shangri-La.
Mm-hmm.
In India, they call it Shambhala.
Mm-hmm.
So similar, right?
We have a yoga place in town called Flow Shambhala.
Shambhala, it's a mythical place. From Hinduism, Lord Shiva lives there.
Mm-hmm.
And from Chinese perspective, it's dragons, the Chinese gods and everything. It's part of Chinese heaven or something.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So, yeah, it's fascinating. And also the Yetis and stuff.
Oh, that's
You know?
interesting. Okay, so Yeti, that's where they think that's
Yeah.
where it comes from.
Yeah.
I think it's
the
interesting.
same
Yetis
place.
are okay, so there's all this proof, right?
Mythical beings.
Proof that they exist, or there's evidence out there floating around that they exist. And they've got to be some kind of realm walkers or world, I don't know, because they don't leave anything, no traces,
Hollow Earth.
Yeah? And then do you
Where's
know
Hollow, by the way?
he's earthing.
He left just when we start talking about Hollow Earth.
So then Mount Shasta in California is supposedly, I don't remember if it's, I gotta Google it. So Mount Shasta, I've been through Mount Shasta driving before.
Mount Shasta, yeah.
And, it's so beautiful there. And the clouds are insane. They're just crazy how they look. So the story, there's been tons of UFO sightings and all this. So the story is that the people of Lemuria, or Lemurian mothership, lives inside of Mount Shasta. So I was driving through there, and I had to pee really bad. California is really rough to find rest stops. When you have to pee, if you find a stop, you're lucky. So there's this park, whatever, Mount Shasta Park place that I stop, and I go up there, and it's dark. There's nobody around. I have no GPS, no cell phone signal or anything. I'm by myself driving the coast too. I was driving all the way down. And I pull into this bathroom area or whatever, walk up, and then the freaking water fountain randomly turns on and starts spewing water. Not even,
By itself.
nothing is around. Nothing.
Crazy.
And it was one of those old twist side ones. You know, I was like, okay, maybe it got stuck or whatever. But no, it turned off and it turned back on. And I was like, I'm out of here. I'm gone. Peace out.
Okay.
And then I was reading something just the other day about like, there's like all these different star seeds. So there's like Lemurian star seeds, there's Atlantean star seeds, and there's Lyran star seeds. And that's supposedly descendants of these aliens, right? And they're kind of, I don't know, they kind of have similar like personality traits or whatever. And physical appearance, it sounds like, too. Like some of them, like, pale skin with pale eyes or whatever, and tall. It's like every friggin', Northern European person, like my entire family. But it's super freaking interesting to read about this stuff. And people write about it like it's so matter of fact, like they have no doubt in their mind that this is the truth. But I think that Atlantis was a spaceship.
Why do we call them unidentified flying objects? If we call them that, then we just identified them as that.
I know, they're technically not unidentified if you identify them as a UFO.
Exactly.
So I don't even think they exist in a way, but,
I think they meant like properly identified, Like,
I would call them like spaceships then, or like motherships or whatever.
Motherships,
Now, a lot of them...
I like the sound of that.
A lot of the sightings that people see, I wonder how many of them are real and how many
authentic.
of them are even our own crafts that we've been testing or something that, the government doesn't tell you about or some shit.
Right, which definitely could be a thing.
Well, I know
However,
it is.
I feel like every sighting, if they are real, in fact, if they are real, because I saw some crazy shit.
Real.
I've seen some crazy shit. Like I was looking up at the sky. I was like, oh look, it looked like I thought I was seeing SpaceX. Like all the satellites or whatever. I don't remember. Is that what they're called? SpaceX. Whatever. I thought I saw all the trail of satellites, but then I watched it carefully, and I'm watching the satellite come closer towards me, my direction, and then do a freaking 180. And go back the other direction.
Wow.
It's like that was not a satellite. But I was over by the international airport here too. So I don't know. Maybe he was like, "Oh shit, I'm getting picked up on somebody's radar. I gotta go the other way."
Well, how's it like? How sharp of a 180 did it turn? Did it just
literally it was going forward and then reversed?
Yeah, that's not something that we talk about anyway or something.
Right. Nope, I'm going back this way. It's like it was like a pong, boing boing. It was crazy. And yeah, I've seen some crazy shit. But aliens freak me the fuck out, and I think I'm one, and I don't know why it's so scary. But so then there's crystals too. There's like all these different crystals that are associated with aliens.
Alive.
Lemurian
crystals are alive though.
Yes, and they just discovered that there are actually living, growing organisms inside crystals. Yeah, and they all have a different frequency.
Are they still living when they're out of the ground too?
Yeah, they're always growing. Yeah. They will never stop growing. Yeah, and then they're finding new, brand new, they're still finding crystals that they hadn't identified before. And I actually think that it's our planet's way of manifesting the kind of energy that it needs to heal itself. So it's we need this crystal. Boom. Here we go. This is the energy we were looking for, whatever.
Awesome.
It's a theory. Theories.
Just join up and finish it.
I want to smoke. And talk about aliens. That sounds like a bad idea.
That sounds fun. What do you mean?
I would probably freaking freak out. I get scared.
Don't be scared. It's just
Lucifer is watching me.
Well.
Have you seen the movie Contact? So it's Jodie Foster, and she's set up to go on this, this space whatever journey to Alpha Centauri or something like that. And she has this crazy experience, and in her mind she has embarked on the journey of her life, and then she got to her destination, and it was her father who had passed away, just standing there and greeting her. And I don't remember it very well, but it was like, then when she came to or whatever, they said, no, you never went anywhere. Like, your ship didn't take off. Like, you stayed here the whole time. And she was like, no way. No fucking way. Like, I can prove it, or whatever. And so that's what the whole movie is really about, is like how she's trying to prove it.
I feel like a lot of movies, not all, but a lot of them are like insights into what's to come.
I think that there's something like, okay, so creative people have this ability to tap into this unseen force called imagination, right? And in that place of imagination, I believe, is where we can also connect to the higher levels of communication, to the collective. Yeah. Yep. And I don't think, and I think, it's the creative extroverts, us ADD motherfuckers, who make movies, who do, tell stories about it and stuff. It's like,
well, there's that
music.
But a lot of them too, I think, are like, they already know what's coming and they just like put it in front of us.
They're like, if they don't pick it up, I don't know that like some of these Hollywood writers are really that like keen on it. Like, I don't think that they would. I don't think that. I hate to say it. Oh my god, I'm gonna say it. I don't think they're that smart.
Say it.
Dude, there was a movie that came out just before COVID that was basically about COVID.
Yeah, no, there was a series.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah. It's a series. I think it's a Korean series, right?
Well, the one
and
I
then
seen
there
was a
was
movie,
this other
movie.
show. There was a show called Sweet Tooth, and they only made one season of it. I want it to come back, bring back Sweet Tooth. It was about how there was this giant virus outbreak, and how all the babies who were born after the outbreak of the virus, whether or not their parents had been, affected or not by the virus, they were all born as hybrids. So all of these babies were born half human, half animal. And there was like half human, half deer. It was like the main character. There was like half human, half slug. Like shit like that.
I'd be like a jackalope.
Jackass.
Horny, like a rabbit.
Jackalope. So that was a rabbit and a deer.
Yeah.
A rabbit with antlers. Is that right?
Yeah, a horny little fucker.
Antelope.
No, it's a deer.
Why do they call them a lope then? Jack rabbit and a
antelope are part of the deer family.
Right, so it's probably jackrabbit. Anyway, yeah, but they were half human, half this. And then the only cure for the disease was, like, as they knew, like, I don't know. Basically, they had to kill all these hybrid kids to save the adults, like, that were suffering from this condition. And then they only got through, like, the pilot season. Oh, it was so crazy. It was a good show, but it was super sad.
See, now that could be what they're doing in a weird way. Which is not exactly like that, but like if whole adrenochrome thing's real, like that sounds like what they would do.
Well, and I mean, it does kind of seem like it's appropriate if you think of kids as like the vulnerable, like whatever, the vulnerable youth, like taking advantage of the vulnerable population of people during any disease outbreak, whatever.
Fear rules the world.
Infectious.
Yep.
It kind of becomes like survival of the fittest in a twisted way.
Yeah.
Survival of the healthiest. Huh?
I don't know, but I feel like we are all part of this big project.
Yeah.
Like we're like guinea pig,
I think that I think that you're right. I think that we chose it for ourselves. So I think we volunteered as guinea pigs.
I don't think that.
I think we did.
Why would we want to be that?
Because if we're coming from a place, let's say, for example, we come from a place like heaven, which is supposedly all white, all happy, all joy, all high, all the time. So
that's a lie, I think.
But let's say we came from that place. So in order, maybe we got in trouble. Maybe we're the bad kids, and we didn't have an appreciation for the light anymore. Maybe we're the and we have to come back to experience duality.
Maybe it's other way around. The God we're worshiping, it's actually Satan, and Lucifer actually the good guy.
I don't believe anything that is written by humans, necessarily. I think everything written by humans is subject to flaw, interpretation, perspective, all that shit. What Satan would try to do
is trick us into thinking one thing when we're really not supposed to. So that kind of makes sense.
My experience of the Bible is that it's a very good tool to create more sheep to keep the system moving. It's a very good way to keep people in line and in check, you know? But it's also, I feel like it's all tied to, oh my God, here we go. It's all tied back to big pharma, oil, money, power, blah, blah, blah.
Yep.
And
these are all instruments of Satan.
Absolutely. Yeah. Think of the 7 deadly sins. Everything everything is all tied back to that. So at the end of the day, maybe this is hell.
Maybe.
I've heard that before, you know, so you never know.
I don't think that I don't really believe in hell. I don't really necessarily believe in a heaven, but I do believe about returning to source, you know?
I believe in DMT.
I believe that I have experienced the same thing that DMT is. The same thing.
Because it's the same experience. When you do DMT, you like shoot out from this thing, I don't know, into
like
this reality.
Into the
like a cannon. Yeah. So when you die, like you're tripping because your brain secretes the DMTs, like flooded your brain with DMTs when you die.
Yeah. Yep, I've heard that too. So you can induce DMT. Mm-hmm. You know, you can create that in your body too.
Without smoking it.
Yeah, there's actually, I was just reading about like the frequencies. There's certain frequencies that activate that part of your brain, you know, or whatever.
Idols are.
Yeah, I don't even know. It's probably like Spice Girls.
Spice Girls.
DMT is a spice.
That's why I get so pissed off.
Yeah.
No, but I did this thing and it's rad. It's called the Interdimensional Sound Chamber. And it was essentially that movie, The Contact, right? So I laid in this thing, I closed my eyes. It's a bed that vibrates. Like it vibrates with the frequency of the musical tones that you're hearing. Mm-hmm. And so I wore, blindfold. And I'm feeling the music or feeling the sound. So it like induced the state of synesthesia. I immediately astral projected both times that I've done it. Like one time I was with like Freya and the Vikings and we were sailing off of flat Earth and onto Asgard. And it was crazy. It was so freaking cool. And like when we got to Asgard, it was like this heavenly, beautiful place with like people wearing robes and they wanted to like wash my feet and stuff. It was crazy. And then the other time I asked for support from my spirit guides and they always show up for me and they like shapeshifter eagle and shapeshifter dragonfly lady and guy. Anyway, so they joined me, but wherever I was, I said, where are we? And my eagle guide kind of was puzzled and he said, I guess we could call this the beginning of the infinite. So ever since then, the beginning of the infinite, that's stuck with me. Like, I don't know what that was about. And then I proceeded to greet everyone that I've known that has passed away. Like they're all there. And they're all their most perfect form. Like they're all in their, like without ego, without judgment. They're just pure goodness.
They all got that aura around them.
Yeah. And what they did
the vibes are positive.
Yeah, it was just and my guides had to hold me because I would have floated away on that plane. But they were walking on a solid surface.
Yeah.
It was crazy. It was like they had a whole different, it's like life as we know it. So
yeah, it's a different realm.
Yeah, it's just that they were stable, but I was not. Like if they would have let go of me, I would have just floated off into the infinite or whatever.
That's because their brain probably works a lot more than ours does.
Well, yeah, and I think they don't necessarily have brains. That's the whole thing, is that they're just frequencies, energy.
Frequencies.
Yeah. Vibrations.
Yeah. Because matter cannot be created nor destroyed.
Yep.
Yeah. So I think...
So matter's
I don't know.
Real.
Huh?
So matter's not really real in a sense as far as like...
Well, nothing... I mean, shit. Everything that we have been taught and told is because somebody else said so.
Have you heard of the double slit experiment?
I don't know.
So the scientists took this machine that shot electrons, basically like a little marble, right? Okay, they would shoot them through this thing that had a slit in the middle of it, like a board with a slit in the middle, and it made a pattern on the back wall of just straight in line, right? So then they tried it with 2 slits, and instead of it making 2 patterns, it made a wave pattern, like it was going through as a wave on the back wall, which they thought was weird. So they put a camera up to visually see if that thing was splitting as it was going through, because they were only shooting one at a time, and it was still making a wave pattern like it was going through both at the same time. And in fact, it was going through both and going through neither. And when they put the camera on, it went back to making 2 straight lines. When it was visually measured, it did the opposite thing. You took the camera away and weren't looking, it did the wave thing.
I believe
every time it's ever been done, this experiment.
So check this out, too. When you think about watching it on a cell phone screen or a television, it's all liquid crystal.
Well, think about this, too. If that's the case, if everything just goes back to a wave when you're not looking at it, is anything really there that you're not looking at? Because you physically have to. It changes when you look at it. When you look at something, it changes. The property changes. It turns back into the solid thing.
Yeah.
But when you're not looking at it, the thing and everything's made of electrons and atoms and shit
and frequencies and energy.
So if it changes it goes solid when you're looking at it.
Is it solid because your eyes are steady?
Well, you're actually visually watching it happen. But when they took the camera off and weren't looking at what was going on, it went back to just being waves.
How do they know that? How would you know that?
Because they put the camera on. It made the pattern on the back wall when they weren't looking at it as waves. And then when they put the camera on it, it went back to 2 slits behind the wall.
So that doesn't make any sense to me, because how would they know what it looked like if there was no camera on it?
They looked at the pattern after it was done.
Yeah.
I'm watching a really crazy floating light thingy. Either it's really super windy and this aircraft is coming in, but it's like going wah, 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 like zigzagging almost to the sky.
Well, I don't think we have any that do that as far as we know of.
It might be a helicopter, actually. It could be a helicopter.
It's just zigzagging different directions.
No, it's kind of going. It's like it's doing little bounces, almost like
Little
grasshopper
jumps.
in the sky.
Maybe that's those people that you were with on your astral projection, because they could walk on the not solid surface.
Right, but it's got light and stuff. And that's the other thing too, is with aliens, I was thinking about this too. If they have the technology to come and visit our planet, then they probably are choosing when they're seen and when they're not seen.
I would think.
Maybe we're not evolved enough yet. That's why we didn't.
Well, we'll all be robots soon.
Yet.
So,
Yeah. AI is here, so we're fucked.
That could be our next evolution.
And then if they wanted to destroy us, why haven't they done it yet either? And so the story of the Lemurians and the Atlanteans is that they were kind of at odds with one another. Like the Atlanteans, this is what I think I read. Oh God, I should fact check before I fucking start talking. So the Atlanteans were they were very civilized, very advanced civilization. Same with the Lemurians. The Lemurians were more about letting people learn for themselves and grow at their own pace. But the Atlanteans were no, we need to show them the way, or else they're going to kill each other off and die. They're going to screw, whatever. So the Lemurians
that's what we've been doing.
Right. So the Lemurians wanted us to learn from our mistakes and shit. And then the Atlanteans were like, fuck this. And then they bounced, went back home, whatever. Because there was this war going on between them. And then the Lemurians that wanted to stay here for when we were ready for them to emerge again from Mount Shasta. So, and they're also people of the light.
That's cool.
That scary scary light guy. So maybe that was just a Lemurian saying, hey girl, hey.
People of the light. What the fuck?
It sounds like children of the corn.
What the fuck? What the fuck?
Oh, man. It just makes me wonder so much, oh my gosh, I have so much curiosity about it.
What was that?
I have no idea what that was. Oh!
He's switching between the tracks. Oh man. Oh man, you sound like a chipmunk.
This is creepy.
Talking about crazy stuff, conspiracies.
Yeah, conspiracies. Yeah, and thank God I'm sober.
I'm out.
So my grandpa.
How the hell
Okay,
did
so
you
my
get in
grandpa
here?
was really. Huh?
No.
Oh, okay. My grandpa was super, super Catholic, but he was also in the Merchant Marines. And when he was in the Merchant Marines, he saw all sorts of stuff on the water that he thought was really strange, whatever. So he talked about like glowing lights under the water. And, that's another good movie. The Abyss. Oh, I love that movie.
The best.
Like, so we don't know anything about our oceans. We know more about outer space than we do about our own oceans.
Yeah.
So in the Abyss, the aliens actually live underwater.
Well, if it's hollow Earth, hollow, it's up to him, I guess.
Yeah, you make the call. So when can we find vampires, though? That's my question, because we're running out of time here. Kind of at my prime right now. Like to hurry up and become immortal. Cool.
Well, vampires, I think they're among us, and I think they're surviving because everything is so
I've
expensive.
met a couple. Have you ever met someone and then just been like, oh my God, that person's so fucking exhausting?
Yeah, all the time.
Those are vampires.
Yeah.
They suck the life out of you.
They suck the energy out of you. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, and I know a few of those.
Yeah. Or they can suck you. It's funny because like they're not.
Yeah,
they never come out of
every time she speaks.
They really exist. They are real.
They do. Yeah.
And that's what brings them their livelihood too. Is fucking watching other people like struggle.
Suffer. Yeah, they like to see us suffer. They find joy on it.
Every time I'm around one of those people, like in person, and they're just like yapping on about whatever, I just start in my phone. I'll go to like my lyric pad and I'll just start writing bars about things I really want to say to them, but won't.
Yeah.
Like,
There's
shut
a song
the
I
fuck
sing
up.
about that. But the punchline, what is it? But the punchline falls on you, and all the friends you have are in your head, or the punchline. It's like. It's just you and your imaginary friends. See, the people that I'm thinking of that are these vampires are the super negative people. Like the ones that just like even like this maybe sweet ones that can't get out of a place of victimization. You know, like, oh my gosh, this happened to me. Oh, you know, that stuff, like the martyrs and the victims. And
them sons
but
of bitches.
the worst ones are the ones that like have not looked at themselves at all, and so they blame all their shit on you.
Is it because they don't have mirrors?
Yeah.
No, it's because when they look in the mirror, they see a completely different person than
They're like,
are.
ooh, I look good. When
Exactly,
they really, like,
and
way overweight and fucking.
And then they go, ew, you look terrible, because they actually know that they look terrible.
I look terrible a lot though when I don't sleep.
No, you don't. when you go to sleep,
when I
you're
don't
tired.
sleep.
Oh, when you don't sleep.
I
don't even know what sleep is anymore. I quit that shit.
I won't let you quit because it makes you live longer. I think.
I know it's so weird how like going through grieving and shit. It's like I don't know. Me and my sister both were talking about this, like how we're just like depriving ourselves almost in the same way as our mom. Like, so why would we do that when we're not the ones dying? Doesn't make any sense. But the moon looks so rad tonight. Oh my gosh, it looks so cool right now.
That's not a moon. That's a pita bread up there in the sky.
I think it looks delicious. Not gonna lie.
Tiny pita bread.
The dude in the sky is bending over and he's just mooning you.
I think that there's not a guy in the sky. It kind of looks like a cock and balls.
Well, I was talking about in the moon, like inside, like it's getting some.
What?
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm mesmerized by the moon. Oh, he's sideways. He's going,
I believe there's something inside, like something going on in the moon.
like the Death Star.
Yeah. There's something,
Yeah, like Darth Vader is just in the moon, like eating his way out.
Maybe it's Hitler.
Maybe.
Maybe. Did you guys watch that movie Iron Sky? Yeah, sure.
Have you seen Jojo Rabbit?
No.
It's another Hitler one, but it's like actually kind of like it's almost like a dark comedy, but for the most part it's comedy. But it's about this little boy whose dad goes off to war, and so while his dad's gone, he like idolizes Hitler, and it turns out that his mom is like a, what do they call it? Was a Jewish, what do they call him back then? I don't know.
Jewish
supporter, whatever, rescuer. She had a Jewish person hiding in their attic or something in the movie. And Jojo Rabbit is the little boy. His name is Jojo. And he goes off to like Boy Scouts, or the equivalent of in, old Germany, which was like Hitler school.
Germany. Hitler school.
Yeah. And like, it was, there's like a comedian gal in it. They're like, okay, yeah, and we're going to teach all the little girls how to make lots of babies. I've had, what did she say?
So they were horrible.
I've had 9
Sounds more
children
like India.
from Mother Germany. Well, that was some weird shit going on there during that. Like, they had, like, little courting camps for all the Aryan people, where, like, the Aryans would go and, like the military officers would, like all by choice, they're all there by choice, but they had like picked out prime women and prime men, and they made babies, and then those babies went off to Hitler, went off somewhere. Yeah, somewhere something happened. Okay, now I'm watching this other plane fly in. That was definitely just a plane, but it's bouncing too.
What? Planes don't
Sorry, not UFO. It's been identified as a plane.
What do you mean it's bouncing now? That doesn't make sense.
I think it's probably my eyes that are super tired. But they do kind of bounce. They're small.
In different frequencies.
So do I. I felt like that kind of all night.
All right. Okay. That's why I think the plane is bouncing.
It's probably just us bouncing. Yeah, we just don't feel it. We're used to it. Some people get vertigo.
Bouncing
That's
goose.
Maybe we're just, and then another thing I was thinking of, like, what if we are just like a fungus? What if we are just like this, the locus of the universe or whatever? Does it really matter? Like, what can we do about it? Like, nothing. It is what it is.
It is what it is.
And we're here.
We are so tiny. Like,
I know, so little.
Comparison.
When I look at the sky, it
reminds
universe,
me. Like we are tinier than sand in Sahara. A grain of sand. We are tinier.
And we're so arrogant as humans to think that we're the only habitable planet out there. Come on.
Yeah.
I think that it's just life as we don't know it out there.
Yep.
Because who says that everything needs air, water, whatever to survive? Who says that's the only way?
So some humanoid, the elements are different. Like they breathe maybe, I don't know, they breathe nitrogen or anything. Different elements.
Right. It just could be different.
Someone drawing?
Yeah.
Who knows?
You're drawing.
Somebody drawing or something?
No. Is it my mic?
I don't know. It's like...
It's my mic, isn't it?
Is it mine?
I don't know.
Let me check. I think it's mine.
I can switch to my phone mic if it is. I think it stopped, didn't it?
It sounded like scribbling.
It sounded like... I thought it was like rubbing. I don't know.
Well, yeah.
Is it gone now?
I think it's gone.
I think so.
Is it gone?
I think so.
They're gone.
They're gone.
So, Vortex, have you had any experiences or encounters that are strange, unexplainable?
Yeah, but it doesn't count because I was on acid and DMT, so it doesn't count. I saw lights and bouncing balls in the sky.
No shit. Because I see those totally sober.
Yeah, I wish. But yeah, this one time I saw this glowing thing, and it's like multiple colors. Like the colors are changing.
Ooh.
And I was like, guys, look at it. Like, do I see it? And they see it too. So it's real. So I don't know, like, what kind of stars change colors in the night sky?
I heard Venus. No.
Maybe it was Venus. I don't know.
But there's one that definitely looks like, if you're watching it, it looks like it's alternating colors. But if you like, just stare at it, it's like you have to pick up on it.
I saw it with my open, like without any scope, and I saw it with my open eye, and it's not a star. It's like stars are far away.
There's some planets you can see sometimes with the naked eye.
Yeah, but
I want to know.
I know when it's a star, like it's far away, right? But this thing was closer. And
yeah, there's certain. Do you remember? Do you remember what time of year it was?
It's September.
Okay. So
the date was between 23 to 27.
I'm trying to remember which one it is. It looks like it almost changes colors.
It's fast. Changing color fast.
It's like flashing, basically.
Flashing,
like way faster than flashing.
I've seen something like that before too.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen stars? People taking pictures of them with like their cameras and zooming in, taking videos and what they actually look like. Like not NASA pictures, but they do that. They look like it looks like if you had a light underwater and
pulsating thing.
Through water. Yeah. And it would do colors and shit. Some of them.
Stars appear to twinkle because their light passes through our atmosphere and is bent and distorted by varying temperatures and densities of air. So that's probably why this plane looks like it was like bouncing. There's even scientific terms for stars twinkling, but even still, I'm reading this from like BBC, whatever it's shit. So who says this happens? Like light passes through our atmosphere and is bent and distorted by varying. Who said that was true? And I haven't seen that. Like, how do I know that's true?
Well, like, have you Googled how gold is formed?
Baby, if you Google something, it's not necessarily true.
Like, it says something
like, unless I see
stars exploding together, like hitting, and fucking the pressure of that creates gold. How the fuck have we ever seen two stars up close that fucking explode and been able to see if it made gold? Like, how do they know that?
Are there even stars, or is this just a lovely backdrop?
It could be like the firmament, and there's water up there, and then that's why it shines through and looks like fucking lights and water when you see a star up close.
Yeah, firmament of water, yeah.
Then the Bible might be a little more true, though. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. The Bible was funded by a man who was flaming. For lack of a better term.
Unless
he
it's
wanted
true, then it was funded by God. Right?
King George, or what is it, King James Bible? The King James Bible.
It was written by a dude.
Yeah. It was written by a human. Put it that way.
Yeah.
I'm just like, there's the what if, Come on now.
Okay, so then I also read Sirius is another planet that appears to flash different colors when it's low in the sky.
Why so?
And this says in autumn also, so like fall time. So that could be. It says right here. It was this morning. The two of us got up early. We found a pulsing star straight down the sky below Orion's belt. It was pulsing the colors of green, yellow, blue, and red like a strobe light. I will search for it every morning as it was so enchanting. So that's supposedly Sirius.
Now I wonder
so it was Sirius.
So this says October.
If it was morning, then it probably wasn't completely dark. So maybe the light coming up had something to do with affecting it too.
So yeah, I've seen in recent footage of Venus, green is the most prominent color that flashes from the planet. But if you look closely, you can also see yellow, orange, red, and blue light shimmer around as well.
Nice.
So it could be any of those things, or it could have been something trying to get your attention. I mean, who knows?
Like, come towards the light.
No, or just be curious. Like, look at me. You don't know.
Well, I mean,
what
look
I am.
at you. You think those
about
bug
that.
things up, and bugs like come towards them. It could be like, they're trying to lure you
Yeah.
in. Exactly.
Right. They are. Yep, I believe that too.
Come towards me. I will eat you.
You can't resist the light. Isn't there a cartoon where that happens? Like, I can't
It's one of those
stop.
bug movies, yeah. Bug's Life or something.
Yeah.
I can't help it.
Butterfly.
Yeah.
All right. So I want to find this other article I was reading about. It was like Lyran starseeds, because I'm super drawn to the whole story.
Nerdy
of Lyra
stuff.
and stuff.
Nerdy stuff.
Nerdy stuff, yeah.
Nerdy
so like
stuff, yeah.
the lyre,
Yes.
Orpheus's lyre and all this. So then the constellation, like his lyre is the what's Lyra in the sky. And I found out like Lyran star seeds are a thing. So this is what it says: Lyran star seeds, symbols, birthmarks, and blah blah blah. So they're usually outgoing individuals who long for adventure, are in touch with their creative side, and usually exhibit excellent leadership skills. They have distinct personalities, especially when compared to other types of star seeds. So that immediately ADDs me into the other types of star seeds. And this is on, what is this one? This is Center with an RE, centerofexcellence.com. The way they write this is so matter of fact. So these are all the different types of star seeds. Okay, so what is a star seed? Maybe that's what we need to say. The universe is not random, but is a grand drama between light and dark that's being played out on a cosmic scale. In a very real sense, it is a cosmic game, and every soul has a part to play. Some souls specifically volunteer to come to Earth during periods of transition, temporarily forgetting their cosmic origins. These souls are known as starseeds. Starseed is a person who has lived previous, usually extraterrestrial, has lived previous, usually extraterrestrial lives. Okay, there we go.
Yeah.
Earth souls reincarnate on Earth, but starseeds are conduits between other realms and the Earth. An otherworldly spiritual aura inhabits their human form. They have a profound connection to the cosmos, and using meditation, they can communicate with other galaxies. They can also communicate with light language, which is a way of bypassing conventional limitations and making connections via the language of the soul. And then there are, starseeds are sent to change the world. They can be activists, healers, or catalysts of social change, and are sometimes known by other names such as star people or indigo children.
Indigo children.
They inner wisdom, and they may possess unique and special abilities that can remain dormant until an appointed time. Oh, I just lost it. Their main goal is usually to serve humanity with their unique abilities. Yeah, so there's so many different ones. There are Pleiadian. Is that how you say that word? Pleiadian. What is it? Pleiadian. Pleiadian. Syrian, Orion, Andromedan, Lyran, Arcturian, Venusian, Lemurian, Atlantean, Indigo children, Crystal children, Rainbow children, Lightworkers, Mintaken, Feline, Maldek, Avian, Martian, Polarian, Tadarian, Reptilian, Draconian, and Agarthian.
Jesus Christ, that's a buffet of aliens.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow, that's so many, So this is
Crisis.
there's so many. So these are all, let's see where they're from. Okay. So then Pleiadian, however the fuck you say it, so those are from the Pleiades star, and they have connection to the divine feminine and Akashic records. Syrian star seeds are from Sirius, and they are technological. See, it's funny because these are all like personality types too, almost in some way, like how people act. So technology, innovation, spiritual teachings.
I'm so lost.
There's so many different ones of these. It's insane.
So much info at one time. I fucking just get
Ooh. So the Lyra starseeds, check this out. Originating from the Lyra constellation, Lyran starseeds are said to be the oldest souls in the galaxies and creative and excellent communicators. Sometimes depicted as being the ancestors of humans, Lyrans may have a stronger than usual connection to the Earth, especially to Egypt, and a desire to heal and uplift. They have a special connection to the divine masculine. But it's interesting, Egypt, because that could be the whole tie back to frequencies and, hieroglyphics and stuff.
I felt like I was back at school for a minute.
Yeah, because I missed a lot of things with
I'm
this.
just like, I don't know what's happening.
So cool.
Okay.
Ooh, here's more.
Okay.
Lightworkers are a unique type of starseed. They aren't tied to any specific planet, realm, or celestial body, and are instead defined by their mission to spread light, love, kindness, and goodness. Their goal is to encourage spiritual evolution and to help the Earth and other worlds to tap into higher frequency information and rise in consciousness.
I used to thought of myself as a star child because I am introvert and I have that feeling that I don't belong here.
Yep, me too.
That's why I do meditation. I try to communicate with the universe and its consciousness.
Yeah. So this is like,
and I love it.
do you ever have that nagging feeling that you come from somewhere else?
Not that kind of feeling, but what I feel like
You're supposed to do something.
I'm not from here.
Not fitting in. These are all like this is starseed awakening symptoms. Symptoms. It's basically like many starseeds are unaware of their own tremendous gifts and potential and live in a sleepwalking state for many years until they awaken to true nature.
I do realize I have superpowers. I'm fucking racist.
Oh, God.
I can offend people like that in a sec.
That is, I would say, a fairly common superhero ability, unfortunately. So, there's like lack of belonging. And then for 29 pounds, you can get more information. Not fitting in. Challenging circumstances. Some people are beset with more physical and mental health challenges than others. There are many reasons for this, but one of them could be that some of these sufferers are starseeds. The souls of starseeds aren't used to having human bodies. I've always felt like this human body is fucking holding me back. Like I've always felt that way. Like this fucking form. Like I should be able to fly. When I was a kid, I have memories of levitating. Like clear as day. And that was probably before somebody told me it wasn't possible, But lack of belonging, black sheep, all this stuff, like it's so exactly. I met this woman and she was really rad. She is really rad. She was teaching a course about crystals and she brought out this giant Lemurian crystal. It was like a timekeeper quartz. This thing was huge. So it had all the lines that go horizontally on it, which are marks of different, like whatever events. There are different events like in Earth's geographic history too. So there's like science there as far as each marking marks a, some kind of a, whether it be an earthquake or whatever, like these are the different whatever. So she brings it out and she's like is letting people pass it around and everyone passes it around for like a long time and I just held this thing and when I was holding it I was like, oh my God, like this is it, like I was like drooling almost.
Now,
like this
if all those sorry to go back, if all those traits were like the traits for stars, okay, right? So what if everybody that's like doesn't fit in and thinks they need to change their orientation, Or just Star Children, and somebody said, no, you probably just should have been a girl. And then everybody's like, okay. And then they started doing that.
I don't understand what you're saying at all.
Because people who turn trans don't fit in, and they don't feel like they belong, and so they fucking think they're supposed to be the other gender.
So they're probably starseeds.
And just don't know it because somebody said, you probably supposed to be a boy instead or something. And fucking, and they
Well,
just
I don't
ran
know
with
if...
it.
I don't think that that's the way that it works. I don't think that people who are trans have any... Oh, I did what they said. Like, that's not even a thing. It's like... They know.
No, but it started
it's not
becoming
about
a thing,
trying to.
just like
it's trying to
years
find
ago.
something else. It's like this is not who I am.
Right, exactly how
And you're
Star
born
Children
with
would
that
feel.
feeling.
Not
Yeah,
knowing.
exactly.
It doesn't mean
But
that
I don't
they're
think
sex.
anyone told them maybe you should have been a boy, and then they decided to do it.
Well, I mean, it could have been somebody come up with the idea, obviously, and then it just fucking started trending or something a couple years ago.
Well, you know that what they used to do is they would be hermaphrodite babies born, and they would just turn them all into girls. And you didn't have a choice. So
That's because the horny dudes want... No.
these are babies we're talking about. Like they did it way
yeah,
before
but I mean,
even.
what? Back then, they got married when they were like 12.
No, I'm talking about newborn babies.
I know, but they're just thinking for the future, for their next wife.
Ew.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I don't think, no, the reason they did it was because it's easier to make a man into a woman than it is to make a woman into a man.
Yeah,
Because you can just flip that shit inside out.
I'm glad that
tuck it in.
we all can't grow one of these.
I don't know. I don't know. But see, I think the whole thing is like the balance of yin and yang in the body is what I think. And like, I think that we all have our own different like percentages or whatever, like the different amount of yin and the different amount of yang. So masculine and feminine energy. But I think that some people who have more of this masculine energy are born with female parts. And that's got to be feeling very...
What the fuck? What are you talking about?
It feels weird. You know, I can imagine it feels weird. I've always thought of myself like a tomboy, right? I get along way better with guys than I do with girls.
I don't
Until
feel like
I
I'm a
became
tom
aware of
girl
why,
just because I get along better with girls than I do guys. I mean, I feel like a guy.
So that has to do with our yin and yang energy. Like, I feel like I have probably, this is going to sound weird, but probably have more masculine energy than I do feminine. But I got tits.
Hi.
I got tits too. What does that make me?
You got
That means you're a starseed. Don't worry about it. It's fine.
All this time I knew I was different. I knew I was better, destined for greatness.
Right?
Greatness was thrusted upon me. Or maybe that was my dad. I don't know. Wait, what?
Yeah, this is Oh my gosh, I just read this. So, okay, my name, right?
Yeah.
So Array is in here so many times on the website too. So this is a feline starseed, can originate within the Lyran constellation and can be glimpsed within the cat-like artwork of some ancient civilizations. Feline starseeds are detached from the physical and in tune with the spiritual. They exist in a higher dimension to humans, and they have telepathic or psychic abilities. Oh, what? See, I feel like I'm all of these things, though. Hailing from the planet...
Well, I have
Alpha.
this one thing, though. When I'm hurt, I don't say things, like I don't wish anything, but something that happened, people who do wrong to me, I saw it, so I don't know. Maybe I got a guardian angel or something.
So, like, when someone does harm unto you, then, or people just don't.
Yeah.
Wow.
I never wish bad upon them, but it happens anyway.
So bad things do happen, or you mean they get their karma, basically?
Karma, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
She's a bitch.
Yeah, I heard she's a stripper, so,
Probably.
So where's the planet Mintaka?
Oh, it's out there in that one there galaxy over by the Hooten Common.
But this
Next
is,
to Manchata.
oh yeah, Mandala. So
Next to
Mintakan,
Mandala.
oh, it says right here, Mintakan no longer exists. Men talking.
What do you mean?
That
We're
sounds like
talking. Men talking.
all the time.
What about
Men
the
talking
women
all the time. What do you mean?
We need to be inclusive
What the
here.
fuck?
Oh, this is not an equality conversation. That's just not there. What about women
identify
talking?
as a woman when I feel like.
Usually women do the talking. So it says right here, men talking, starseeds, or men taken, however the fuck you say it. Huh? What? I'm sorry, I was talking.
Yeah, me too. I'm a woman too. I'm also privileged. Come on, what about it?
Oh yeah, that's right. You have I forgot.
Oh my God, Ray, you gotta check your white woman privilege.
Right?
Oh my God.
Right?
I have had a white girl say some shit like that to me before. It was so ridiculous. Excuse me, what about the Black Lives Matter movement?
Oh my God.
And then she got on the kid. I was handing out free, fun, uplifting posters on the 4th of July right after COVID started.
Oh,
I
no, you
printed out a
didn't.
bunch of them. I was like, okay, that was for fun, just so people could hang something autonomous in their window that was whatever. And she was like, where's all the Black Lives Matter ones? I was like, I wasn't even thinking, that wasn't my
fun and
goal.
uplifting about racism conversation.
I said, well, I was like, that wasn't really my goal, but they're like, maybe it should be.
You used the fist, so.
Maybe it should be.
And then she rode off on her little bicycle, and her friend was looked back at me, and she goes, I'm sorry, mouthed the words, I'm sorry. Oh, wow. And she was, in her 50s, too, which is, I don't know.
Oh, it's an old ass woman? That's a
White
whole
woman,
different,
too, yeah.
I thought, well, whoa. What's the color versus nothing to do with it?
No, it did in this moment. And then,
Why you gotta bring
another
it in
woman.
like that, huh?
No, it did in this moment because she was basically calling me a racist
I think
because I had
allowed
only
to
made
racist
COVID
to
signs.
whites.
No, she wasn't
Legally.
calling you racist. She was just saying that your priorities weren't in check with hers.
Right, they
And
weren't
it
in
was her
alignment.
moral
My,
obligation to inform you that you could be doing better.
I know, right?
That's
But
all we strive for.
my printer obligation ran out of ink anyway, so it's like.
Oh, black ink, I bet. How ironic.
So then this Asian woman walks up to me and she said, I wanted to let you know that as an Asian woman, I have never experienced more racism in my whole life right now since the beginning of COVID. And she said, and I appreciate what you're doing. Because I made some pro health workers shit, or whatever it was. And we are one of the signs I made was we're all lonely together. Just stuff like that, here we are divided by this shit. And,
yeah, if I was an alien, I wouldn't visit Earth either, to be fair.
Yeah, maybe they just don't want to
fair,
come here.
What if, right, I know we were talking earlier about, maybe this is hell, and maybe, but if that's the case, hell can be pretty nice. But no, if this is genuinely, there's other life out there, other planets, and, everyone else is just kind of, watching Earth and hiding. How bad are we? We could be actually terrible. We could be so horrible that intelligent extraterrestrial beings will not make contact with us because we are just
What if we
awful.
smell really, really bad?
I don't make contact with them just because of that, so I could see it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't really like other humans very much. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. It's funny because I find my crew, my group, and then we all get along great. But outside of that, I'm meh. I think we're all aliens. If we're all doing this, we're all talking about this, we're all in the same boat here.
Yeah.
I think that just the openness to the idea.
I think we're aliens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mother friendship.
Mother friendship.
Mommy.
Friend spaceship.
Mommy.
To be honest, I think we're aliens because when cats, dogs, they see us, they're like, what the fuck is that?
I know. And
You know,
I love dogs. Oh my gosh, they're so cool. And horses too. Horses are rad.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is about them, but I feel like we brought dogs and maybe, I don't know, maybe not dogs, but like think about octopus. Like those things are weird. They're freaky. They like shapeshift and they're like very strange. They have
intelligence. That's they camouflage. What else they do?
They can squeeze. They can shapeshift basically too.
Shapeshift, yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of shapeshifting, there's these reptilian.
That's a fucking
starseeds.
superpower,
right?
Think about it. If you're human, and you can shapeshift, you can camouflage. Like in naked eye, you can camouflage. Like that's superpower.
Right, and so then pretending to be something that you're not could also be shapeshifting, right?
Yeah.
And
I'll be shapeshift like a wall. Like you'll find me in the woman's bathroom.
Of course, that's where you would be. Oh no, I'm never gonna pee in peace again. You're like, is that you, Vortex? Fuck. Did you like that prop? The prop thing on Call of Duty, didn't you? Prop Battle Royale or whatever it was.
Prop Battle Royale.
Is that what it was? Where you could be like a staircase or whatever? You could be a shelf.
Shelf.
So this is interesting. This is Trump. Sorry, I said it. I went there.
No political.
Shape-shifting lizard-like star seeds of unknown origins who try to crush humanity's spiritual enlightenment. Reptilian star seeds rarely have a positive goal. They desire control over humans for their own benefit and plunge those who they influence into greed and selfishness. They played a part in the destruction of Lemuria and other realms and are opposed by many of the other starseed types.
Yeah, I don't like politicians.
Especially ones that shapeshift from Democrat to Republican. For their own personal gain.
All right, and that's that show.
Sorry. Pretty sure that's why my mom got sick.
Okay. Let's not go political.
All right, so, and what else is there?
Anunnakis.
I gotta get some sleep soon, I know that. I gotta work in the morning.
1:15. Like, changing the subject.
What the fuck? You got work in the morning?
Draconian. This is cool. Oh, the constellation Draco. They seek to unite many people to a common goal, although whether this mission is for good or evil depends on the starseed. Some can be greedy and some can be greedy and manipulative leaders, but others are diligent workers who guide awakened humans to accomplish just causes.
.com.
Yes.
Awesome.
Anywho.
Reading about psychic abilities now.
I think that was probably a good episode.
Good episode of What the Fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck?
But until next time,
let's talk about psychic powers.
It's not done. Let's do the episode 2 right now.
Let's just do it.
No, not if we're reading.
Yeah, like, alright, stop reading from Google.
No, I have a book I've been
conversation.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's.
I wanted to talk more. It's okay. It's fine. We can schedule, like I was saying to Dobbs this morning, I was saying to Bacon yesterday, we should schedule these episodes like a week ahead of time or something and give us a topic.
That's what I said. Yeah, that's what I said to Dab. Like, let's fix topics prior to the episode, Like each of us get the knowledge from that topic, do our own research, do our own, like, put our own opinions, and also the roasting each other, the comedy, like, let's make it a thing.
Oh my gosh, what is so fun is to switch roles. Like, we shuffle each other's roles, like I be Hollow, Dabs be Vortex, so on and so forth. And then you just take on their like personality. And that is so fucking fun. I've actually I've resolved conflicts with this, like between husbands and wives and shit. Like where they trade roles and then they start like playing into their big, like the big attributes that like trigger. It's really fun. It's fun.
That's fun, yeah.
Okay, the chipmunk's back.
How do you do that? Do you have a soundboard?
Yeah. These guys, I can't understand you though.
You can understand.
Oh, hey, great, man! I'm excited to hear your album. I was looking again. I went on to Spotify.
Oh yeah. It'll be Friday. I actually re-uploaded it today because I took off a song and I added Have a Good Day to it, and so
nice.
12 songs on it now, and it'll still be out Friday at midnight.
I've got an idea for the CD art. Actual CD art too. I mentioned that, but I didn't actually tell you what it was. I'll tell you. I mean,
I wonder how much it costs to actually make album CDs.
To just buy the stickers isn't too bad, and I have the little it's like a little thing you push down the center, and then you put your CD on.
I had one of those freaking gunk up my CD player, and I had to get a new one.
No, not one of those. It's for actually putting the sticker on the CD.
Exactly. Yeah, the sticker gunked up the shit.
Is it? So it's just a sticker that's on the front of the CD?
I don't know about the real
usually
one.
printed.
It's probably
on
printed
it.
on that.
Yeah,
so that probably costs more.
That's what I was going to say.
But
Cool to
I'm going to look it up. You
could do it by, if you do a merch store and then do it by orders. That way you're not wasting money. Because if someone orders the CD, how much would it cost to get it printed? How much would it cost to get it shipped out? And then just have that
I
as the
wonder
price.
if Amazon does that. They might do that because they do it for self-published authors and stuff too, where you can drop ship it.
And then we just do loads of Eternal Harmony hats and hoodies and stuff.
That'd be cool.
Get it all going.
Let's see. I'm going to see what I can find because I want to know too. Because people still use CDs.
Barely, but
my last car didn't even have a CD player in it. It just had the aux port.
Yes, the car. I'd have the thing in the car the whole time.
That's the only place I have a CD player. Actually, I think I have one, but it doesn't work. Huh?
Your computer would be one.
I don't have a disk drive.
I got one you can use.
Yeah. So CD duplication, vinyl manufacturing, DVD duplication. Atomic Disc makes short-run CD duplication easy, fast, and affordable. Fastest turn times on vinyl manufacturing located in Oregon. So you can get this. Hold on, let me see what this is. You can
Oregons. I have a few Oregons. I have
this isn't even bad though for 50 discs. You can, hold on, let me see. 2-insert panel, graphic design, nothing.
It's gonna be expensive because nobody uses.
It's like
$113
for 50.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
it's
not
not
bad.
even that much. Yeah.
With custom art on it and everything?
Well, if you use your own art, it's better. Like you pay extra if they make your art.
Okay.
Oh, that's great.
That's just
They
the
can make
disc,
your art.
though.
That's interesting.
Yeah, you can pay them to get graphic design, but don't pay them. Pay me instead. But then you can get vinyl records 100 for $1,400.
That's nobody really uses them anymore, but they're collecting them.
Yeah, but also who
nobody easy exactly. Everyone is on
Yeah, but if
Spotify.
you sell the vinyl on for $20 plus, you should make that money back, right? No.
Well, 20 times 100.
Yeah, but I don't think I'm famous enough to buy those to have people that want to buy them. Probably no, that wouldn't work.
I would want like one, you know, total.
I'd get some CDs made though.
What are you gonna do with 3 of them?
Well, I mean, sell them. Like, there's a lot of artists. Like, I feel like it's coming back. Either it's coming back or it's just really a fad around here, because we have record stores all around town.
People are collecting them again. They're becoming a thing.
It's pretty neat. So this is, let's see, I'm looking turnaround time, blah, 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 blah.
Probably wouldn't take them very long at all.
This is custom sleeve, starting at, like, if you can get, you can get, like, smaller quantities of this, too. You could get as little as 4 in this
Which
place.
Is how much for 4?
So it says starting at $38 a disc.
Yeah.
Starting
might as well just buy the 50.
But I don't know how much it's starting at. That's if you order 5,000 or more. So $4.55 a piece for a CD.
Oh, okay.
We only want 4, anywhere between 4 and 24. They go from $4.55 each. And then if you bump it up to 25 to 49, they plunge down to 79 cents a piece.
That's why I said it might as well buy 50.
You know, guys, like, instead of spending money on vinyls and DVDs, you guys can pay a woman with the big tits, like, in Instagram. Like, trust me, like, she gonna, like, use your tracks on her reels and TikTok.
Yeah.
And it's getting out there because people are watching it.
Yeah, true.
Dude, the CD and vinyl's gonna rot.
I know how to.
Yeah,
we could make the world news,
man,
and get our music out there at the same time. I'll go for it. Sorry.
Look for the influencer, like upcoming influencer who does reels, and especially anime cosplay.
It can cost a little bit.
Those, it's gonna cost.
Just loves them anime cosplayers. Me too, though. Me too, buddy. My personal
but
girls fucking ooh me all day.
Yeah. But think about it, the reach you guys gonna get because of those ads.
I'm thinking more like, what is the Briggs on about here with making the world news? Where was that going?
Okay, so say we know people from all over the world, right? We're all over from the world, right? Okay, so what if on the same day at the same time, all around the world, you have to get a bunch of flash drives and a bunch of helium balloons, right? All over the fucking world, as many people as you can get to do it for you.
We'd be like thrown in jail for being terrorists or something.
Maybe because it might interfere with planes, so we might get in trouble. But we would make the world news, and everybody who picks up a fucking random USB drive is going to stick it in their computer and see what's on it.
Nuh-uh, I would never.
I would
100% put a USB. But
that's a
I
cool
do have a
idea,
computer
though.
I'm not using as a main computer, like some little laptop or something.
Why not like an SD
then just
card or something?
One right person has to find it, and then you might be rich.
And they used to do this when they would hand out mixtapes.
But then you have to walk around and meet everybody. You don't make the world news that way.
But I mean, I don't know.
If everybody let off balloons
I thought
at the
you
same
meant
time and people were catching it, they'd start talking about it on one news station and that one, and then all of a sudden the whole world's talking about it.
Like, did you notice the massive amount of pollution that's falling from the sky? Well, I know who did it.
Wasn't me.
There's more plastic used in those rapid antigen tests that were done for COVID than we'd be using
Garbage Island now has a new
USB drives, they're reusable too. Like people can be like, wow, that was a great album, and then just delete it and be like, free 16 gig USB. Yay!
I wouldn't get you get small ones.
If I was gonna do that, I would want to send a message that I wanted like the entire world to hear and not like self-promote. I don't know.
I'd be like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
What?
They'd be like landing out on islands and fucking dolphins are swallowing the USB drive. It just doesn't sound like a good idea.
Make it till you make it. Pretend we're already really famous.
Yeah.
I'd be like, oh, sorry, no autographs. Sorry, no autographs.
When Dabs was here, this boy came up to my car and was like, hey, I heard you do music. And he started like, he was like, if I...
He beatboxed at us?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah. What the fuck? It was like, you know me. Oh, that's fun. No, actually,
Yeah.
I think they actually just caught me singing in my car one day.
Oh, okay.
We're famous, bruh.
I mean, we're famous.
Oh, yeah, see, it's already there. Fake it till you make it. Damn it, I went back on my own thing. Yeah. Of course he knew you.
Of course, no, yeah. I mean, yeah, he totally was like, I recognize you from,
Spotify.
somewhere. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. YouTube. Some video I don't know about.
I follow you on YouTube, so hey, I'd noticed you from YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
true. Could be true.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
What the fuck? I was actually talking about your YouTube. I was listening to Three Little Birds the other day on your YouTube. So beautiful. Great job.
Oh, I remade the track so I didn't get fucked with, copyright and stuff.
No worries.
So I found another, like, an even better source for CDs anyway. But
yeah.
That's cool, because honestly, like I was saying, like, I know Dabs has a few albums out now, but it's actually
not like
one
a
that
real
we
one.
all feature on.
The other ones are all
like tracks
most
scattered.
of the beats I don't own on the other ones. So this is the first one where I could actually use it and put them all out there.
That's cool, man. But see, I'm excited to get my hands on it. I want to get like my hands on it. But like I was saying before, like, with I'm starting to work on stuff more. Vortex is working on some stuff. Like, we could end up coming out with our own, like, albums and that, and then just, like, we can buy each other's stuff. I'm excited. I want to get, like, I want to take it. I want to do so much more than what I've been doing.
Let's make Eternal Harmony a record label. Although we might run into... Yeah, I know. I started a website, too.
There is a band called Eternal Harmony.
And there's a dating service called eHarmony.
eHarmony.com.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
eHarmony.com.
Is that like a love thing or something?
It's a dating app. Yeah.
You know what? This family feels like a dating app because you guys are like the second
couple,
yeah. Eternal Harmony.
Yeah, to like move in with each other and get engaged and gonna get married.
Let's rename it to Eternal Harmony Matrimonials.
I was
Eternal Matrimonious.
I was sitting on that news from Dabs for ages.
Oh.
Ages. He was like, "Bro, I got this ring." I was like, "Oh my god!" And the whole time I was like, "I know nothing. I know nothing." And he was like, "Hey, I'm on my way out there." I was like, "Ooh." And he went back and forth like messaging and going.
Oh, he had me convinced that he bought it at the gas station. Like, I got you something else here too. Red Bull and a freaking engagement
Here's a
ring.
Red Bull and me for eternity. Don't worry about it.
No big deal. Oh, I love that. I love it.
I love it. I was like, as soon as he showed me, I was like, oh my god.
So cute.
And then he was like, I don't know, will I this time, or will I save it for next time, will I, won't I? And I was just like, you do whatever feels right. And hey, how does that ring feel on your finger?
Oh, it's nice. It's like perfect.
There you go.
And it's so cute, and I have dainty little fingers. It's perfect. My mom does it. Yeah. Opals, and there's 3 of them. When 3 is a special number. Yeah.
Were you shocked? Were you really surprised?
No.
No?
No.
She knew it was coming.
No, because he kept saying, "Oh, it's in the mail." I'm like, "Oh."
But I didn't say what it was. I said for something I ordered. And she just knew.
I knew.
That could have been anything.
That's what I'm
Plus,
saying.
you were asking me. He was asking me about my ring size for like.
How else
a
am I
month.
supposed to figure it out?
No. To be fair, I don't know if you're supposed to get it. But to be fair, that could have just been jewelry. Could have just been normal,
Like your left
non-
hand ring finger. What size is it?
I'm gonna come up to you with like a fucking tape measure and wrap it around your finger real quick and just be like, nothing. Just don't even worry about it.
Okay.
Doesn't matter.
For that ring finger, you take her to a jeweler's. You take her to a jeweler's and make her like get all the measurements. Just be like, I'm just getting them just in case.
Did you guys saw that? Did you guys saw the TikTok like the guy, the guy that takes his woman ring size, like she was sleeping, so he takes her hands out and starts sucking on it and make the shape, and he went out like that.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah.
He goes into the ring star like this big. Oh my gosh, that's funny. He could have just measured it, but whatever. That's more fun to watch, I bet.
Definitely.
Oh gosh, yeah. And then he made me a ring too.
Oh,
Yeah,
It's so cute.
I just made one out of it's silver and then gold and then, which I don't even know how I did that. But it's cheesy as fuck, really.
Yeah, but it's definitely keep worthy. It looks like the first ring.
It's like a kid made it.
Yeah, it's so cute though. It's so cute though. It's like mystery earring stone in it. Don't know.
Yeah, I think it's just a rhinestone.
A little bit of epoxy.
Just a touch, you know. Some solder on there, whatever. I had to make it work.
It's so cute. I
My
love
blood, some semen, some hair follicles.
Definitely got a little
Ashes of my ancestors.
Yeah.
That goes without saying,
Uh-huh. I mean, probably is if it's, made of silver.
So, like, when are you guys getting married? Like, tomorrow? When are we getting the invite? What's the story?
Yesterday.
Where are we going to go? Come on.
Yeah.
You guys should just, like, come to
much
Ireland and get married in Ireland.
Oh, that would be fucking rad. Oh, my God.
There's so many castles. Like, there's so many castles and shit that you can get married in.
yeah.
And then make a fucking trip out of it to Ireland.
I have a passport.
I don't.
Oh my God, you got a passport? What?
Oh my.
So lucky. If only flights weren't so fucking expensive to absolutely everywhere, it'd be great.
Right, I know, right? Having a passport does not help me at all, because I have an enhanced driver's license, too, so I could just drive up to Canada whenever I want. With my driver's license, I don't need a passport.
What's an enhanced driver's license?
It's like they run a background check and make sure that, you're cleared. They do a special check into you. And then you can go through the fast lane at the border. So you don't have to sit and wait in line.
So you do some extra American shit. You're like, I'm super American, and then you just gotta send it.
It's also
you have to be like, I love Canadians, and I showed him my tits, so it works out.
What? I'll kill him.
No way!
I'm kidding. Anyone can get an enhanced driver's license. You just have to go through
How do
an
you get
extra.
special treatment?
You have to just not be a recent felon.
It'd be like, I need a license, but that license.
The
Like
fancy
give
one.
him a little wink. Yeah.
License to drive stick.
And then you got to tell him the passcode quietly.
See, for us, that doesn't make any sense because our cars are just normally manual cars. Like, they are just stick-driven cars. And when we see people driving like the automatics, it's like, oh, they're driving go-karts.
I don't even know how to drive a stick.
Yeah, you do.
I don't even know.
The driver's seat is on the opposite in Ireland. It's on the right side.
True.
Yeah.
That's freaky, yeah.
It's same over here though. It's only the Middle East and the US. These are weird people.
Oh yeah, Japan doesn't.
We're the only ones that do Fahrenheit too, so we just like to be different.
I think in some places in Europe it's on the left side.
Yeah.
Ow. I don't know though. I don't even know.
Anyway, I gotta get some sleep.
I don't understand why they do that.
I don't know either. So you drive on the other side of the road, though, right? Like,
No.
so it's just like the steering wheel is on the side of the road that you're driving on. Or no, it's on the opposite side. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just diagonal. Which makes, I mean, if you really, like, it's just like, I think it's stupid that we use,
We all ignored Dap said, I'm going to sleep. We all ignored that.
I didn't even hear that because I was talking over him.
I heard that, but I chose to ignore it. Let's see how he acts.
Wait, what?
He texted me just a minute ago.
No, almost Dab said, yeah, I'm about to go to sleep. And we just continue with the conversation.
Sorry, Dave.
It's all good. I'm used to it. It's all good.
No,
I'm used to people not listening to me and doing their own thing. It's all good.
I'm used to not feeling heard at all.
It's all right,
by
man.
people I call friends. It's fine.
I love not being heard.
That's my favorite.
Those are my favorite friends.
Wait, who?
Not and being unheard.
Oh,
No.
I'm sorry.
The fuck?
What the
Wait. What the fuck? What the fuck?